Oh, recording, Hi viewers, Guru here from Arhat's team. How are you all doing today? Firstly, a very happy new year 2020 to all of you. I hope this year brings you more joy and prosperity than the previous years you've had. Okay, so let's get on to the topic of the video today. It's about stress, the source of all your woes. I read a small article, a piece of blog about it. If you haven't read that, I would recommend you to go have a read at arhats.co.in and in the blog under the lifestyle section. In our hearts, we have a lot of other articles and blogs by other authors as well. I would encourage you to go have a read at all of them and please provide us feedback so that we can be better at our game. Thank you. So, talking about stress. What is stress for a common man? It's a general notion which people say, Arey yaar, I'm stressed out today. I don't feel like working today. I don't feel like doing this because I'm stressed out. So, is this the lifestyle that we are talking about? A stressed lifestyle? That's what they mean? No, that is not what they mean. What they actually mean is stress, by clinical definitions, is a trigger by your body to adapt to a new environment or a situation it is put in. Now, a raise in carbon dioxide levels in your own room is a new environment to your body and it will react by you breathing harder. Now, that is a stress on your body. It is done automatically. It is not done by you. You don't be like, okay, carbon dioxide more, fine. Now the reading is low, so I'll breathe. No, it doesn't happen that way. It is an automatic trigger by your body where you are not involved. Uh, you, it's not voluntary, it's involuntary, is what I'm saying. Now that we've told that your body adapts to new environment, there are like two or three types of adaptations that your body can perform involuntary. One is an emotional way, you start crying, you become sad, you become depressed, you vent your anger on someone, those are sort of emotional responses. And physical responses such as cramps and sudden body pains, headaches, your stomach starts gurgling, you're not able to eat food, uh, those sort of reactions. And then let's say the third one is a tough one. It's a mental one where you start doubting yourself, where you start questioning yourself, where you say that you're not good enough. You say that what if you fail? What happens then? So you put your thoughts and your mind on an overdrive. So these are the sort of reactions that stress can have on you. Now, say if the stress for me, which I'm reacting in a negative way, that what if I fail? I'm getting anxious as in that particular scenario, and I see another person that he's anxious as well, but that anxiety is making him work more hard and in a smarter and efficient way. So he's striving in that stress and he's bringing out his A game. So this particular scenario gives me an opportunity to share with you a myth to break a myth that stress for all is not the same. What's bad for me might be good for him. What's good for him might be bad for me. It goes vis-a-vis like that. Now, your body is adjusting according to a situation. Now, I'm going to focus on that particular part. Your body can adjust to a situation involuntarily. That trigger reaction can be called as a stress, as I told you. Now, let's just say that a personal effect, a personal life affects because of the stress. Not only your personal life, but also because of your reactions, it also affects people around you. So it's better that we, when we are stressed out, we calm ourselves, work on some techniques, which I will be sharing you further in this video about, how you can relieve stress and calm yourself and have a cool attitude towards, the stress management in your day-to-day lives. This particular way, we could, make our life easier, simple, and happy without affecting others as well. So now, how do we identify what a stress is? How do I say that I'm getting affected because of stress. Now, the reactions are physical, emotional, and mental. Let me take a case of a mental a stress reaction where I'm going on overdrive and I'm feeling guilty for something I did, or I'm having thoughts that okay, instead of this I should have done that. After the moment has passed by, my anxiety is kicking in, and then I'm feeling drained. Like, oh God, okay, fine, I'm done for the day. I don't know what next is going to happen. Everything is bad now, and it also begins when I start thinking that I'm stupid, I don't deserve this, I'm not good enough for this. What if I'm not good enough for that person? What if I'm not good enough in this situation? What will happen if I fail? um, and because of all these thoughts, I kind of tend to avoid situations where people are confronting me to be the best, but I'm like, no, I cannot be. No, I cannot be, and things like that. So mentally, this can be a very this does not okay. Though this sounds very regular, this affects your personality, your career, your personal life, your professional life, your friendship, your relationship with people. So, because of stress, you're already, trying to cost yourself so many things. So, please do not. Now, I will also, tell you that anxiety is one of the major side effect of stress. When you are stressed out and you do not relieve yourself of that stress, you do not put that number from whatever stress level it is back to zero, what happens then? Then a symptom or situations aggravate, and this stress aggravates into its pseudo form, the distress. The distress is something that you should be avoiding to ever get into, because that will not only affect your mental health, it will also affect your physical health and your emotional strength as well. You will not be able to focus, you will not be able to think by yourself, you will not be able to have any proper communication with people, you will have trouble breathing, you will have uh, panic attacks, stomach issues, sweating, overthinking, memory issues, insomnia. The list goes on here. You could see all this in my article in ourhearts.co.in. So why do we actually go into this overdrive of the stress? That is, as I said, you because you're accumulating your normal small amounts of stress over a longer period of time without restoring the value to default. So what can you do to avoid having the accumulations of stress? In simple terms, the temporary solutions that are available for a person's disposal are: one is the stress ball, which you can just have keep on pressing it, doing something so that you take mind off from that particular situations and come back into focusing on this. Second thing is that if you can remove yourself from that of change in from a stressful environment, you can just go have a stroll in the park, or amongst trees and plants in a park, or outside of that place where you are stressful. That will also give you a sense of calmness, and it will lower your blood pressure, and internally you're not stressed out anymore, and you can have your focus back. So that is one of the one other way. The best way which I found people actually use it, even in the online other blogs and articles. I've spoken to a couple of doctors, physio not physiotherapist, psychologist, I'm sorry, beg your pardon. And my parents and my friends, the stress relieving techniques which they use is not common amongst all. I like taking strolls on an empty street, or going for a drive, or playing cricket, going to the gym and stuff like that. Now, what works for me, like taking a stroll, did not work for my friend because he likes to sing, he likes to write, he likes to do Sudoku and stuff like that. So it the relieving techniques out of the stress is not the same for all. So with summing up this, there are many relieving techniques like you can meditate, you can listen to your favorite songs, you can go to a therapist. If you're not comfortable in finding out what works for you and actually nothing works for you, then the therapist might help you. Reach out to people, your loved ones, your parents, your friends whom you are in regular touch with, and they understand what you're going through and stuff like that. But the major reason why I'm doing this video is also to promote the mental stigma of uh, that is caused due to the stress. So how can one avoid a mental stigma due to stress is by changing his lifestyle basically. Now you have a sedentary lifestyle where you go from 9 to 5 office and then come back, you have your personal people to deal with, and everything just adds on and you have nothing to do. So I would recommend you to develop a hobby, a stamp collection, painting, singing, dancing, maybe a sport, a Zumba, anything like that. If you inculcate a habit like that, you are taking your mind off of regular activities and actually putting your mind into something new every day. Or it can be something of what you have passion for, and that will actually push you to be like, okay, my regular life is stressful. Let me put all that uh, behind and let me focus on my painting. For artists, that actually helps a lot. The whole point of relieving the stress is to avoid becoming a person who is getting affected mentally, emotionally, physically, and gets different ailments because of stress. We have proofs from doctors and other people where they tell a certain type of cancer, diabetes, uh, and other body ailments are caused because of stress. But if not handled well, these will affect you, uh, and prevention is better than cure is what we've heard from our childhood days. So it's better to relieve your intermittent small stresses right then and there, instead of inculcating it over a long period and then having no doors or windows open for you to get out of that. Now that particular situation which I told you is anxiety disorder, depression, memory loss, and stuff like that. So it would be a shame that you've struggled so hard to be the person you are, uh, to be where you are, a successful person, but a small hormone named cortisol is actually pulling you down, and you lose everything you worked hard for. So I would not like to see that happen, and so this video should help you to get aware of what you're going through, and analyzing yourself is more important than some other person actually trying to understand you and telling that you are stressed out. No, it doesn't work that way. For the symptoms, minor or major or anything that might be, varies from person to person. Stress, if you're not feeling so good that particular day, try to take your mind off for 5 to 10 minutes. Have a deep breathing, just go behind, sit on your chair, your hands on your tummy, breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. So this actually helps you control your blood pressure, lower your blood pressure then, and actually uh, get you out of that mental stress, or physical stress, or emotional stress, or whatever it might be. Having a ball like this always helps in your desk, at your workplace, in your bag when you're traveling or anywhere. So these are small things which you can actually have uh, with you, and you can change about yourself, that will not affect your health and also the people around you because of your stress. So I'd feel happy if even a second of this video you've watched and that would help you in you being a calm, happy person. Again, thanks a lot for giving this opportunity, our hearts. And viewers, please go to our website, ourhearts.co.in, and have a view. You can also follow us on Instagram at ourhearts, ARHAATHS, that is our hearts. And also, we have a Facebook for ourselves, it's ARHAATH space S, our hearts. Thank you, thanks a lot. Have a great day and have a great year.